Tonight, Eyewitness News investigates. Passengers were stuck on an Amtrak train for more than 6 hours last night in Fresno, while law enforcement investigated that recent officer-involved shooting. Passengers say they were left in the dark with no updates. Several of them called us here at Eyewitness News. CBS 47 investigative reporter Kara Rucker is digging into Amtrak protocol and joins us in the studio with the story.
I sent questions over to Amtrak asking what they do when a train unexpectedly has to stop. Do they alert or update passengers in these types of situations? What is the protocol? These questions were ignored in their response back. Amtrak acknowledges passengers were waiting up to 6 hours last night during an unexpected delay. The officer-involved shooting had multiple scenes being investigated, one on train tracks.
We had to call into dispatch and say, hey, notify anybody with a train to halt them because we're going to be on the tracks. One
of those trains halted, an Amtrak coming from Bakersfield. Angela, a passenger headed home to Modesto, was one of more than 100 on board.
They were people, children, babies, elder people.
As hour after hour passed, Angela was needing answers. There was no access to power outlets as electricity had to be conserved. She says the food and water was low. 2 restrooms were out of service. Trash cans overflowing.
The hygienic situation inside the train was bad, really, honestly, was really bad.
Angela called her son, who lives in Los Angeles, while she waited.
I was worried, that my mom was out there by herself in the middle of nowhere with really no options.
The delay from the scene investigation lasted more than 6 hours. 6 hours without any official word from Amtrak.
Most of the frustrating situation was we didn't have an answer or an estimated time. So yeah, we were just waiting.
We emailed several questions to Amtrak regarding their protocol. Why were there no alerts or updates for passengers? Their response, Amtrak apologizes for any inconvenience or concern this may have caused. For Angela, concern is an understatement. She was on the train for a total of 9 hours. By the time she got home, she slept for 2 hours before work at 6 a.m. Looking back on the experience, she says things should have been differently.
Honestly, I don't think Amtrak is ready to attend an emergency because it was an emergency. You are transporting people. We deserve respect.
Amtrak says they didn't send buses to pick up the passengers due to the location and time of day. Amtrak does have a text alert system for passengers. We asked why there was no text regarding this delay. As of news time, we still do not have an answer. I'm reporting in the studio, Kara Rucker, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.